guys, I want to show you the mid-century modern stencils. It comes in 4. So you have small dots, you have the big dots, you have dots all together, and then you have the cool star. So today I'm going to use the big circles, dot circles, the large, the big, the small, and the star to make a background that looks kind of like this. I'm also going to use stencil butter in pearl white. I'm going to use distressed oxides in picked raspberry and spun sugar, and of course my rabbit hole blending brushes. So let's get started. The first one I'm going to do is going to be these small circles. And I'm going to do that in the darker of the ink. If you hear crazy thumping and growling and weird noises behind me, the dogs are up here with me in the studio and they're playing right now. So if you hear like strange noises, that's what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this really pretty, this is picked raspberry, which is a really bright, pretty pink. And I'm putting that on with the small circles, or dots, or bubbles, whatever you want to call them. Do you have these brushes? The rabbit hole brushes? They're fabulous. I love them. Everybody should have a whole bunch. So there are my dark dots. And now I'm going to add the big ones. And I'm going to do that with the spun sugar, which is a lighter pink. And if you're wondering, the back of my stencils have pixie spray on them also. I use a little bit of tape and I use a little bit of pixie spray. And then I also like to use my magnets. I actually have this craft sheet on top of my Wendy Vecchi make station or create station. You know, the little magnetic board that I use for stenciling and whatnot. But since I'm going to use the stencil butter, I like to put the craft mat down just because it's easier to wipe off. You can just pick it up and throw it in the sink. I like these color combos. I also tried this combo. Well, I did the dark pink with the silver. I like that also, but this was the stencil, the circle stencil with both of them on it and not just the single one. So that's what it looks like with the dark and the light. Pretty cool, huh? I think it's really neat. So now we're going to add the stencil butter. I'm gonna lay that stencil down. And I'm going to use my my little Nuvo spatula. Have you been playing with the stencil butter? Sorry, these dogs are getting really loud. Have you been playing with the stencil butter? I really like it. I'm kind of new to stenciling. I'm kind of new to stenciling, so it's been kind of fun for me to play with these cool products that we're getting. That's my Finn man. He's trying to get the puppy to play. We have a new puppy. So he's terrorizing her basically. So you can just go ahead and spread this with the little spatula. Try to make sure everything's all covered. And I like to, if there's a little excess, just kind of get it back in the jar. These jars, I think, will last a really long time for me. I don't seem to use a whole ton of it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So Now here's the really cool reveal, and it'll have to dry still after this, but you can pull this up. And voila. Pretty cool, huh? Thanks. Now I'm going to do the rag technique on my snowman body, and this is actually colorless blender, just in a smaller bottle. I'm gonna use my little rag. I like to fluff it up, and you count to 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Fluff it up again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll go ahead and let it dry and color it the rest of the way. I want to show you the 4 different cards that I made with the One Line Snowman stamp. So first I did this one with my colored image. And remember I showed you the stenciling? This is the one where I did the big dots in the dark and the little dots in the light with the pearl stencil butter. And then I also did the same exact card with the opposite color stencil scheme. The big dots are light and the small dots are dark, and then the pearl stencil butter also. Then I did it with the pretty pink pattern paper that's in our Christmas pack. Isn't that pretty? I love this color, and that's what I tried to match with the hat and the scarf. Then I also did a 4th card where I took our cool alcohol ink or watercolory paper, and I just stamped the image with Versamark and then heat embossed it in white for a really simple card.